Hello, chat. What is up? Welcome back to the stream. How are you live? Love of the game. Respect for my chatters. A desire to push beyond pain. An interest in talking about drama. Ugh. Mostly the last one. Hello. Boo to replacing players. I don't know what that means. How many hours you got left? What is this accusation? Oh my god. Oh, whoa. What is this claim? These hours missing. Like this is some sort of interaction where I stream a set amount to get paid by YouTube. That's not what it is. I guess I just care. I got a few more. But it's not about that, all right? Look, I got enough leeway with YouTube that the hours don't even matter, man. They know, they're chill. No, I did not kiss Squeaks when the live stream ended. You sound kind of parasocial right now. Okay, that's my turn. First off, second off, I'm not parasocial. That was a good talking with Squeaks. How was the 24-hour? Is that why you did the 24-hour? No, I had planned the 24-hour a month in advance. It just so happened that because of travel to Paris and some other stuff, I ended up not streaming a lot of hours throughout the month. And also the end of chess boxing. I fully anticipated on streaming more, but I did not anticipate the end of chess boxing. Oh, sure. Cap, Ludwig, Cap. I bet you had planned the end of chess boxing and the multiple meetings that would take up a few days of your time so you couldn't stream. Like, at this point, seriously, what levies are we even talking? Like, what are we talking about here? We're not even rooted in logic anymore. What are we saying? Doug's talking a lot of shit on you right now.
You had to throw your dog at the steering wheel?
Yes. But I didn't realize that was a big brain move until chat was like, holy shit, she figured it out.
Holy shit. I just don't feel like it's very obvious.
It's not intuitive.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck that was. I wanted to see Slime get crushed in chess boxing. Get that ass timed out. You know what? Get that ass banned. Okay. Slime is a killing machine. You should know that. Didn't you say you don't get one guide yesterday? I didn't get one guide. Banning someone's not getting one guide. It's getting that ass banned. Thank you for the $2. I'm a better gamer than you, says Sammy G. All right, let's take a look.
Tempur-Pedic.
No shot. No shot. I'm sorry. Just not a fucking chance that you're better than me. Sorry, Sam. Don't make the damn rules, bro. You with your soft hands, soft back, mushy with a Tempur-Pedic? I went 9 years into his pass for that one. If he's responding to Dono's, dog has nothing planned for this stream. Sorry, Luda. I care about people who give me money. Baby likes, thank you for the 19 months. Thank you for the 16 months. Oh my god, Adrian for 7. Is it possible to get moist critical on the yard? Yes. I think Charlie would do it if I said, hey, can you come on the yard? The thing is, Charlie does not travel outside of car travel. So I would have to get the guys to go to him. So I would need some reason to do that. Not to say that's out of the realm of possibility. There might be something that comes up. There probably will be. I just don't know when. Hey, man, I'm turning 30 today watching you. Enjoyed the 24-hour stream. Very wholesome. Duncan, congrats on turning 30 years old. Although I call Squeaks old all the time, I consider it to be young. 30's the new 40. No. Thank you, Telltales, for the 15 months. Jeremy Dickens for the 12. Lefty for the 21. I meant that backwards. Go to one of his watch parties. Yeah, that might be something like that, Nick. It's not a bad idea. How do you not get burned out? You do so much, asks Kevin Amarillo. Doesn't that mean yellow in Spanish? I like what I do. Michael, thank you the 9. Cooney, thank you for the sub. Cutie on the yard when? I'm hoping soon. I mean, she had a guest appearance on the yard, so foot's in the door. Thoughts on Dame to the Bucks? You know what? After doing some deals in esports, I feel like sports is somewhat similar to esports in the sense that, like, what the public knows about deals is so much less than what goes behind the scenes in deals. And there's so many proposed deals that never go the distance that you'll never hear about. And also, a lot of deals are built around, like, friendships amongst players. And I think the same thing happens in the NBA. So a lot of people are talking about Dame going to the Bucks because, who was it, Drew Holiday? He was like, I want to retire a Buck. I consider myself a lifelong Buck. Like, Drew knew. Drew did that interview very, in my opinion, intentionally, knowing he was about to be traded away and trying to maybe play at the heartstrings of anyone. Not to say he doesn't feel that way, but HVBBS, thank you to 18 months. I'm craving content. What are we doing today? Oswaldo, well, thank you for bringing us to the fucking hot, sweet 10 gifted from JoJo's ASMR. Whoa. Connor Butters with the membership. Ludwig, I have a food truck, Gordo's Hot Chicken, on IG in Oxnard. Partner up with us and help us expand. Promise you we won't lose 100K. Love you, buddy. Turtle, appreciate you taking the stab with $10, putting your heart and brand on the line. I will fucking not do that. Sorry, not because I don't believe in you, but only because I am overexposed on other businesses that I don't have 100K to drop in the food industry. And I would never, and maybe this is something you could appreciate about me, drop 100K without being involved as a partner that is more reliable outside of financial contributions. I wouldn't consider myself like just a bank who just gives out money and then takes ownership. I don't like that. I don't like getting ownership by providing capital. I like getting ownership by providing value, you know? Anyway, let's get to what we're talking about today. Oswaldo's getting tired, guys. I can't lose him. Oswaldo's a new chatter. So let me tag the entirety of my Discord. Let them know I'm live on youtube.com/@Ludwig/live for the second time today. I'm back fucking live. I don't know if the F word even made sense there. Ace Huncho, thank you for the $2. Hi, Ludwig. Hi, Ace Huncho. $5. Love the 24-hour stream. Super Bowl prediction. Off top. Literally no thoughts about it whatsoever. Give me the Bills versus the Cowboys. Bills win. I couldn't think of a good NFC team. Sorry, I couldn't think of one. I probably should have gone Eagles, actually. If I could change what I just said, I would have said Bills-Eagles. A repeat of the 80s would be hype, though. Imagine the 4-time losing Buffalo Bills get their revenge on the franchise that basically made them a laughingstock of the entire National Football League. I think the Dolphins are overhyped. I mean, obviously their stats are going to look fucking great after going 70-20. We're getting distracted. Focus. What are you eating? It's like a lemon poppy seed thing. It's actually fucking phenomenal. This shit is heat. The yard should do a cross-country road trip on an RV. Well, I'm doing an RV trip with Connor next week. So if I have fun doing that, maybe I'll pitch it to the boys. Baby steps, though. All right, let's focus. Focus, chat. Because today I actually have something to talk about. I'm not just going live because I have hours to fill, like some of you might think. Okay? Because I smelled some drama on the loose today when I saw this video dropped by none other than Moist Critical. Twitch versus YouTube. He dropped this video today because if you don't know, Charlie switched from streaming primarily on Twitch to streaming primarily on YouTube. And as opposed to as opposed to every single person who's been signed to YouTube, with the exception of Valkyrie, he has gained viewers switching to YouTube. So I think his insight is particularly interesting in this conversation because everyone else, I don't think I'm like being fucking out of pocket to say, has done worse in viewership. He has more viewership, which I think gives him a unique perspective. And I think he also is streaming on YouTube, as far as I can tell, without a contract. So not only is he getting more views, he's doing it without getting paid, as opposed to everyone else who I know who switched to YouTube. So I'm curious what he has to say, especially as somebody who's been on YouTube for almost 2 years at this point, man. I've been on this a long time. I also thought it was particularly funny timing because I talked to Squeaks today on stream, you guys, maybe if you're watching the 24-hour, about Twitch versus YouTube. So curious what he has to say about that. He also did a Wired autocomplete interview. I think these are fun to watch. Video's crushing here. So I'm curious what he says here. And then Cody Ko, look, don't say it's back. I'm not going to say it's back. But my God, if there's one thing that's going to suck me back in, it's Cody Ko taking over the button. Look, this is the equivalent of them bringing back Iron Man and Marvel. I told you I'm out. I watched Endgame. I'm good. Thanos fucking and then got himself. I don't need to watch anymore. They bring Iron Man back. I'm like, okay, I'll take a look. I'll take a look at just the one. This is my Iron Man. Okay? By the way, I also have beef with Cody Ko, but we're going to save that for a little later. And that's the main stuff I want to do today. I'm not hoping to do a very long stream. Honestly, Cutie was busy. She's working a lot on the gala. So I was like, man, might as well fucking go live for a little bit. So maybe we'll check out the subreddit as well. Take a look at some of the top posts. I've been trying to juice that subreddit up a little bit. Give it a little love. You know, I've been a bit neglectful. So we'll take a look at the subreddit and then maybe, depending how I'm feeling, call it a day. Keep going. Bing, bang, boom. And that's the game plan. Is he your Iron Man because he did one? Oh my God, no. I wish I was that clever. I wish I was that clever. Okay, before we jump into Charlie's video, Twitch versus YouTube. High-level conversation. Let's chat. We got a few things coming up over the next week. Tomorrow, I will be live at 5 p.m. I have to join the Minecraft server. It's a Minecraft server that was set up by Abe. It has Fuslie, Valkyrie, Young fucking grinding their lives on it. I will come clean. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. I don't want to play Minecraft for my job. I don't want to. I don't. I look at them on the server, and it's like, today, guys, we're going to get all the materials to make a nuclear weapon. And our main goal is to get all this uranium and synthesize it. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Kill an Ender Dragon. God, what do they do to the damn game? You know? Back in the day when the game got fucking crazy, what did I do? I called up Otto. I said, do all the work for me. Let me show up, take the credit. little bit harder to do nowadays. You know, Otto's busy, so I'm hoping to go do what I do best, a.k.a. go on voice comms, troll everybody, get the fuck out of there. But I'm going to be live at 5 p.m. doing that. Sunday, I will not be live. No stream Sunday. Game plan, Cuties Gala. If you guys have not heard about this, she is running a charity gala. Gala? Gala. I don't know. I think, revert to long A's. And the way I said Nevada in my last video, I think damn near made people unsubscribe from me. If not hundreds. Gala? Is it Gala? Nevada? Whatever, man. She's doing that. It's called the Gala for Good.
Jewels of the Earth. Said to
by Suzanne Pelletier.
I don't know how I did that.
And a fun performance by a hypnotist. For
favorite stream of which
basically, I think it's a bunch of streamers who are giving stuff to be auctioned off and then auctioning themselves off for other streamers to buy for content. And I think I'm both auctioning an item and getting auctioned off myself. So that's my Sunday plan. Monday, I think I'll be live. I don't know for sure, though. Don't hold my word for it. And then I'm gone for a week. I'm gone. Oh! Wait, Monday, excuse me, is Bro vs. Bro against Extra Emily. Forgot about that. My bad. Monday's Bro vs. Bro against Extra Emily. That'll be fun. We're not starving because I will be in content you can watch, just not on my channel. So here's what you're going to need to do. You're going to need to tune in to C-Dog VA's RV stream over on twitch.tv. That's the game plan. Wait. When the wait, no. Hold up. Monday's the Red Bull thing. Did I double book? We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Saved. Okay. Here's the game plan. Tomorrow, stream, 5 p.m., Minecraft. Sunday, no stream, Cuties Gala for Good. Monday, Red Bull show match, C9 versus MXS. I talked to the coach of MXS. It's just going to be a best of 3 with the double agent feature, which is basically like a little bit of shenanigans, crowd control. No straight up match there, although I did have a very productive conversation about a show match with MXS against another team that you guys might know that I don't want to leak any more about because it's not confirmed yet. Tuesday, Bro vs. Bro against Emily. Wednesday and on. No streams for 1 whole week. I will be gone for 7 days. In those 7 days, I will be on C-Dog's stream. I'm going to say this a few times over the next few days so people know about it. And if anyone's like, where's Ludwig been? You can be like, oh, yeah, he's on C-Dog's stream. He actually talked about it a lot on stream. Did you not hear about it, man? What the hell? You're not even a real Ludwig fan. You should die. You should die. Die. And actually, don't say all that. Just you know, tell people where I am. And that's good. And then I'll be back. I'm also filming a video while I'm out in Japan. Ow, fuck. Tried to whip. You also have an announcement next Wednesday? Oh, I do have a huge announcement next Wednesday. Oh my god, man, I'm busy. Why haven't you told people you can go to the Valo event live? I didn't know. You thought I knew? I didn't know. You can go to the Valo event live? You guys can go to the Valorant event live if you guys live in San Jose or the Bay Area as a whole. San Francisco people. I didn't know. What do you want from... I didn't know. Fishing video, I believe, will come out... I think it's going to come out soon, man. Shake Drizzle been in the mines. And let me tell you, he's not been working on his basketball game because that shit is Boom. What water are you sipping on today? I'm getting through all the waters we were drinking yesterday. So today's Erewhon carbonated spring water. No Japan Yard episode. Probably going to go to an onsen. 24-hour stream with Squeaks. Don't ask me how it was. Let's ask chat. Chat, what did you guys think? Did y'all fuck with it? Do you like it? Why did you cut your hair? Was there a challenge? It was a challenge, Bug. I lost a challenge. I regret it. My hair looks like shit now. Bro vs. Bro should always be IRL. I agree. It will always be IRL in the future. I'm actually on the same wavelength as you. Good stream. It was fun. It was good. I missed it. I think it was good. I think it was better when we were both here. And you know, technologically there's a lot to improve on, but like there always is. That's part of streaming, is rolling with the punches. All right, chat, we are ready to go. Let's take a look at this video. Moist Critical, Twitch versus YouTube.
It's now been over a month since I primarily switched from streaming on Twitch to streaming on YouTube. I spent about 5 or 6 years exclusively in the trenches of Twitch streaming, and now I've recently done a cannonball into the deep end of the pool of the YouTube ecosystem for streams, and I just wanted to debrief on the whole thing because I've been getting asked a lot, not only by chat, but by friends of mine, what the big differences are, what makes one better than the other, which I prefer. And I thought this would be an interesting topic because for a lot of people, Twitch versus YouTube for streaming is a lot like Coke versus Pepsi. They're very...
It's a good analogy, but fuck, we're Pepsi. We're definitely Pepsi in that analogy. Like, it's not close. Guys, can the ethical react Andes please chill? This is my friend, business partner. Okay? I'm good. Chill. You're scaring the hose. Hello, it's me. I am the hose. You're scaring me.
Similar, but there are subtle differences that make people prefer one over the other. And for streaming, it's obviously Twitch.
You're in the thumbnail of this video? No, I'm not. Wait, am I? Am I this guy on the poster?
And I just kind of want to go over this whole situation here, let you all take a bite from an apple of my tree of knowledge, and just bestow upon you the sage wisdom that I've been gathering since being on YouTube. Because I am the one that walks between worlds. I'm like fucking John Constantine. So let's just start out with the obvious differences that you'll hear everybody mention. YouTube streaming has no culture to it. It is very bland. It's very vanilla.
Okay.
There's no real identity to YouTube streaming chat culture. And that's not something that you can really teach.
I feel like people talk about YouTube culture the same way other like minority groups talk about white people in America. It's like, yeah, you know, you guys have no culture. You guys do absolutely nothing. And it's like, no, actually, we open one present on Christmas Eve. And then we wake up earlier than any other day of the year on Christmas Day. Yeah. And mom makes pancakes every fucking Christmas. So take that culture and shove it up your butt.
Or artificially integrate into a platform. It's like basketball. You can't teach height. There's certain things you can teach about basketball, but ultimately there are certain things you can't that'll make you a better basketball player. And for YouTube streaming, that is its chat culture. And let me break down exactly what that means here, because if you don't watch Twitch streams, then what I'm saying right now is a giant nothing burger of mumbo jumbo. Like, what the fuck is chat culture? Well, on Twitch, since it's been around for so long now, the community that watches Twitch streams has grown together and created a very unique identity for itself, where it has this DNA that's shared across every streamer's chat on the platform, with inside jokes or certain emotes that'll be spammed at certain times during the stream. And it doesn't matter who the streamer is, the chat itself is always in on the same general jokes or emotes, and just, it's hard to like actually explain. But if you've ever been on Twitch or streamed on Twitch, you'll know what I mean. I
will say, in general, Twitch chat culture is really cringe. Like, I don't think that's a hot take. I think we're all keenly aware of that fact. But it is also incredibly communal. And it's not like there's one Twitch culture. It's more like every chatter generally understands how to operate in a larger group, which you cannot be individualistic because there are tens of thousands of people there. So these 3 streams are the top 3 most viewed streamers I am following right now. If we go watch them, and if you just look at Kai's chat for a little bit, it has a culture, right? Like, you can see people are just writing one words, and it's Lamaus. It's maybe some W's. It's all capital letters. And then if you go to Shrouds, it is more emotes, some Omega lulls. Also, a lot slower, even with comparable viewership, because it is not as chat heavy of a community. It's a lot of also exclamation point sends, because it's second monitor Andys who are playing CS themselves, wanting to watch someone while they play CS themselves. And then there's like Jinxies, which is also going to be a bit different.
My opinion.
Who said he's OP?
Bray.
Bray. This is why we're in Copper, Bray. You just wanted to vote for.
And then Terex is going to be different, you know?
I think.
I didn't see it.
He's got a Keck W chat.
That's it.
On YouTube, I think it's a bit tougher. Only I would argue it's like this. I would say a Twitch stream is like a party that people go in, and there's like one door you can get into the party from. You know, it's like one of those it's like a fucking speakeasy, you know? It's like there's a door at the front that looks like a vending machine, and then you use that to get into the party, then you're in the party. A YouTube party is like a revolving door at the front. And it's a lot easier to get into the party, but it's also a lot easier to slip out. And there's a lot more Irish goodbyes and people who are like, what's the function like here? Not to say it's impossible to create a culture, by the way. I think it is very possible. But I also think there's more people come in, come out. You know what I mean?
There are just certain things in there where instead of just spamming like full conversational texts in a Twitch chat, they'll sum it up with like one line and an emote. You know, there's just so many ways that Twitch chat expresses itself in a way that other platforms.
I also think a weird thing is there's a lot like I did this thing. I grew up in a small town with less than 10,000 people in it, and it was small enough that they couldn't make a high school of just my town. They had to get 2 towns to make 1 high school, but they didn't combine us all until 9th grade. So 8th grade, you took the one town and the other town and you meshed them together. And it was very awkward at first. And so when Twitch streamers are signed over to YouTube or switch over to YouTube, they're partially bringing over people from Twitch. And then there's a lot of people who are just from YouTube, and they don't like, they're different groups that you're like combining, as opposed to just Twitch, which is like, if you're coming from YouTube to Twitch, you assimilate to that crowd, as opposed to Twitchers coming over to YouTube, where there's, you know, maybe a little harder. See what I mean?
Don't. And frankly, other platforms just can't. That's not something that you can bring to your platform. It has to happen organically over a long period of time. Twitch has been around for so long, and despite being absolutely massive, the community itself still feels very tight-knit, which makes the streaming and chat experience on Twitch just overall more engaging.
I disagree on that. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like Twitch is less tight-knit than ever. I feel like it's gotten very big and mainstream, and I mean, not mainstream, I guess, all the way, but like there's a lot of different pockets now, money more than ever before.
On YouTube, it's like Sasquatch. That doesn't exist. And another thing, Twitch does a really good job of making the chats readable. This is a huge thing, actually. Even in the biggest Twitch streams on that platform, you can read the chat because they're smart in that they hold messages for a very small period of time, so that way they come in chunks, which makes it legible. And on YouTube, they don't do that.
Pause. Wait, he's about to say my name.
Ludwig compared it to a sink faucet being turned on, which I think is a beautiful description of it, because it's just this endless flood of gobbledygook. Like, you can't read anything on a YouTube streamer's chat that's popping off because they don't hold anything. It's just real-time blasting you with information, and if you try to read it, your brain is going to blue screen.
This is technically incorrect. I believe the faith of what he's saying is right, though. I think how YouTube chat operates is that they hold messages for 8 seconds or 4 seconds or some odd amount of seconds, and then they'll release it in a continuous like flood from those 4 seconds. So it's like, think of it like it's like you gotta like create a room full of 100 people, and then you open the door for those 100 people to walk out one by one, as opposed to like you're just all walking through one by one. And so what's worse about that is that not only does it flow very like difficult to track, but also some messages that are going to be in that 100 group might be old.
It's incomprehensible because they don't hold it, which makes it detrimental to the health of a stream and a stream's community, because if you can't engage with your community, they're often not going to stick around. This one actually has a super simple solution I am shocked they haven't implemented yet. Just put the rectangle in the rectangle-shaped hole here. Just hold the messages for a second. Just let them marinate for a second before sending them out, so that way it's not just this endless Star Wars scrolling text of things that nobody can read. Now, I know Ludwig also has an extension called Truffle, which aims to make the chat experience on YouTube more in line with the chat experience on Twitch, and it works pretty well. It is a band-aid to a bit of a boo-boo that YouTube still hasn't
for boo-boos.
cleaned out properly and fixed, but it does help. So I know there are tools, there are options here, but I feel like YouTube could definitely work on the simple things like
crazy.
The messages. The only thing that it can't really do here is create a chat culture. That's something that's just going to have to happen organically. YouTube can just provide tools and provide a better chat experience from a functionality standpoint.
No, I
now,
can't
there's
explain
two
like
other
a
big
plus.
differences. The one that everyone's going to mention is discoverability. And I do think that's still correct. Now that I've been on YouTube for a month, I can say with confidence, nobody is finding your stream unless they are already on your channel. There's no way to find streams on YouTube effectively. If you browse the godforsaken wasteland that is the YouTube streaming tab, looking for any kind of interesting stream will be a daunting task. Like, you'd have an easier time having a threesome within the next 10 minutes than you would finding a single interesting stream that you might enjoy.
Okay, wait, okay, all right. I don't know if I'm part of the discoverability train. I think this is where I am the odd duckling in the family of ducks. I don't like being in the water. I'm a land duck. Because are we actually believing that Twitch has good discoverability? Maybe this is a semantics disagreement. But Twitch's discoverability is also non-existent. They don't have good discoverability, I don't think. I think what Twitch is good at is showing you the people that you like already. But I don't think that's discoverability. I think that's a different word, right? Like, showing you who you follow is what people want and what they're asking for YouTube. They want to say, hey, I like this person, tell me when they stream. And on Twitch, they do that very well. What I don't think they do well on Twitch is showing you a 100-viewer streamer you would never know existed that you should look at because it's right up your alley. I don't think they do that. The only thing they do that's close to that is the recommended tab, you know, which shows you like a channel that you would have clicked on in the past, I believe, or maybe is in a category that you like. Which I think is a step, but that's about it. You know, I don't know how huge that is. It's something. So I think the bigger issue isn't discoverability. It's like having a fucking place to find who's live. Now, I will also say, I think this is a learning gap more than it is a product gap, because as far as I can tell, once I just started subscribing to the people who stream, I get notified when they go live. Even No Jumper, who I've never fucking watched in my life and subscribed to, I don't even remember when, is in my list. So it's just on the left. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't. And I think that's what most people care about, is knowing when people that they like are live.
The only way you find streams on YouTube is if you already watch the person that's streaming it. It is extremely difficult to find anything that's of interest to you. And trust me, I've done a lot of exploring here. That needs to be improved. On Twitch, I do think discoverability has suffered over the last few years, but that's just because of the oversaturation of streams in general. But on Twitch, it's far easier to find what you want. You go to the category of the game that sounds appealing, you'll look at the titles, you know, like, oh, this one sounds interesting, fingering butthole for $20. I'll take a peek, you know, is he actually going into the chocolate starfish here for donations? I mean, what's going on here? So then you click on it, and it's a channel you've never seen before, and you maybe give them a chance, and maybe you end up liking the stream. On YouTube, that's not going to happen.
Bro, of course I watch Sam Sulik, all right? If you've ever lifted a 5-pound dumbbell, you're probably watching a bit of Sam Sulik, or at least hearing about him.
You just don't have that happen. It currently just feels like streaming is a bit of an afterthought here. There are some problems.
I think he's right about that. Like, it is easy to go to Twitch, hit browse, scroll through, go by high to low if you want, be like, oh, okay, which one of these is interesting? Be like, oh, you know what? I actually really fuck with House Flipper. And then find out, okay, El Spreen, let's see if they're up my alley. Okay, they don't speak a language I speak. Let me check out this person. They also don't speak the language I speak. Okay. Well. But I do think it's easier because on YouTube, nobody's live. You know? Like, there's just nobody. I don't know who I feel like I keep yelling into a void saying this issue. Everyone's like, how do you find new streams? There's no, who are you trying to find, bro? Nobody's fucking live, my man. There's just nobody. This is the same exact thing, right? Like, relatively, this is about the same thing. Shows you all the games. And there's just a lot less people here. And if you just notice through that single scroll, a lot of that wasn't in English. These are all live streams. And let me tell you, in America, Garena Free Fire is not the game of choice. So these are mostly not English-speaking streamers. GTA, we got some here. And then not only are they oftentimes not English-speaking streamers, YouTube has this issue with fake live streams. You ever seen this shit? You'll see a live stream and it's just videos that are being repeated. It's not, like, I don't know why they're taking up space. I think they're working, by the way, on fixing that, and they've done a decent job. I still see it occasionally. But it's just like fucking kids' content, and it's baiting, like, ad dollars. But, yeah, there's not a lot of people live, man. Watermelon Game.
もうちょっと待ってみる。動いてる。あ、止まった。
Wate ga she something no something.
Oh.
Was I right? Watagashino. Connor, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm practicing, okay? I'm practicing. How about you practice your jump king, okay? So embarrassing. Stop doing the skull emoji. Stop doing it. I already saw it the first time. I'm getting better. You know? This is like EEG Hin EEG. Fuck, man. It's hard when they got the apostrophe thing. That shit fucks me up. And then they throw in that katakana, game over. Oh, this one's easy. This one right here, this is Majizearo. Majize Aro.
あ、いちご入っちゃ
Hi. Gomen. Came from Ludwig. You're cute. Okay, we're out. What the fuck, bro? Please do not try to Riz with my name in your mouth. That was bad. Riz. Your holelessness reflects poorly on us. As a representative of our chat, do better. Back to it.
problems that I think could be addressed and could be fixed pretty quickly, and this is one of them. It's been in a pretty bad state for...
That's not the most Riz Ludwig viewer. Many of my viewers have much Riz. They do a lot of it. Sorry, chat, I failed you. Wanda, look, you didn't fail us. You showed yourself how much damn work you need to do. I think that's the bigger lesson here.
For discoverability since its inception. It really feels like it's a secret. Like YouTube is keeping streaming a hush-hush whisper, like just a secret functionality. I think there's a large number of people that don't even know YouTube streams exist. I really think that. Because again, the only way new faces can even find a stream is if it somehow gets recommended to them. And in that case, it's just a gamble. You just have to hope that for some reason you made it into their algorithm and then they saw that you were streaming and maybe wanted to give it a try. But other than that, you're not really going to be seen by people that don't already know of your existence. So as a new streamer just starting out, YouTube
Probably
is
not,
absolutely not the
Jarvix.
platform for you, I don't think. You'd be streaming to a fucking graveyard. Now, there's one other thing I think
If you're new to YouTube streaming, is YouTube streaming good for you? No. No, that's probably correct. It probably isn't.
Twitch does significantly better than YouTube, and then I want to get into what I think YouTube does better than Twitch. But on Twitch, subscribers is done much better. When you subscribe on Twitch, you all know what it means. It means you're giving money to a streamer. Twitch has something called Prime, where you can get a free sub to a streamer a month, and they get $5, and it costs you nothing. It's an unbeatable service, and something YouTube legitimately can't match unless it wants to start offering an equivalent for YouTube Premium members. So, like, if you have YouTube Premium, then you get one free...
Didn't they test that for a bit? I think they got rid of it, though.
...membership to a YouTube streamer per month, so it'd be the same thing as Twitch Prime, but on YouTube. I don't see them doing that because it is such a massive net loss of money for the company. Twitch continues to offer Primes, but they're not doing it with a smile on their face. They're doing that with a big old frown. Like the fucking fattest...
Dude, that looked like he AI generated a frown on his
with
face.
a smile on their face. They're doing that with a big old frown. Like the fucking fattest frown of all time. They're praying that you don't remember to use it, because when you use it, it just costs them money, and they get nothing in return for it, other than just offering a legitimately unbeatable service, and it's good for the streamers, and it keeps a lot of streamers sticking around, because the Primes, I mean, that's a tough thing to beat. So YouTube doesn't have that, but another thing YouTube doesn't have is an identity to its memberships. When you hear subscribe on Twitch, you immediately know what it is. When you hear membership on YouTube, you're left scratching your head going, what are you talking about? Because even when you're looking at the stream, there's no membership button. But then when you're actually watching the stream, you'll notice there's no such thing as the membership button. It's a goddamn lie. What you need to locate is the join button, which in and of itself is kind of in a suboptimal location. It's right next to the subscribe button there, and on mobile, good luck finding that. It's a game of Where's Waldo. But then you click the join button, and then you become a member. But why call it join? That's very confusing. That's super convoluted. Like, if I didn't know what that button did, I would never touch it. I'd avoid...
Well, I guess, what would the verb be if it didn't say join? Member. Would it just say member? Membership? Memberify? I clicked on Smosh because I think they have they have a pretty large amount of members, right? Is that right? I feel like they have a lot of members. They do a lot of member stuff, don't they? Doesn't PewDiePie also have a lot of members? I feel like I vaguely remember PewDiePie giving money to charities based off his members every month. Does he still do that? H3 has a lot of members. You know what's weird is I feel like there's not a good way to access members. Maybe it's I don't know, maybe it's intentional or by design, but like you can see how many subs somebody has on Twitch. I feel like you can never see that for members.
Avoid it like the plague, because what are you joining? You joining a Discord channel? You joining the anime club? Like what are you joining? Joining a newsletter? Or joining a community tab for the channel? Like it doesn't tell you what it actually is. It should just be.
I do think a lot of people use memberships, like a surprising amount. Actually, like we have a really good chunk of members here, albeit it's a little harder to judge. I don't think as many people made the decision I did to reduce the dollar amount of my memberships. And I've thought about like adding a higher member tier that has like more value, you know, and doing some stuff for members, kind of like a personal Patreon in a way. That way people feel like they're getting something out of their membership. How many memberships do I have? I have just over 20,000 members. I got 20,000 400. Is that right? 20,400 members.
Be called membership or something. Like it should show you exactly what it is, because right now it's a mystery game of what join does, and nobody plays the game. No one's clicking that button. Now, those are like the major
20K a month? Yeah. But I mean, like 20K a month is wild. Sheesh. If you have 5,000 subs or 4,000 subs on Kick, you would make as much money as my 20,000. No. If you have 3,000 subs on Kick, or maybe 3,200, you would make as much as my 20,000 members on YouTube, because you get a 70-30 split, and Kick gives like fucking $4.99 or $4.95 of it or something.
major differences that I think Twitch does better than YouTube, but I want to talk about some of the things I think YouTube does better than Twitch, because there are a few. The biggest one for me, and I think it is an incredible quality of life change to streaming that I think is a great thing for viewers, it's the ability to rewind a stream. So on any YouTube stream you go to, you can go back. You can go back and see what you've missed. True. And catch up that way. Or just watch like parts of something if you missed a little component of it. You can go back in a stream, which is fantastic. And it's also good for streamers, because then new viewers that come in while you're streaming won't inundate you with questions you've already answered, or won't inundate you with questions.
Yes, they will.
About something that you've already done earlier.
They do that all the time.
Earlier in the stream, if they can just rewind it and check before they ask.
But you know what I will say? Rewind is great. Sometimes I watch a live stream though, and I realize I'm not watching live. Maybe they just need to make it slightly more obvious, but I catch myself watching like an hour-old live stream that's live, and I'm like, oh, fuck, wait. I have to hit the live button. That happens like a good amount to me still, and like I'm one of the highest users probably of YouTube live streams. I even caught Nick Yingling doing it. Nick Yingling was just watching TV, and I go see him, and he was trying to watch the 24-hour stream, and I'm like, what are you watching? And he's like, oh, the 24-hour. It's like after we got up today, and it's us doing the Mario run. I'm like, dude, you're 12 hours behind. So maybe they just have to have like a little box that says, hey, you're not live if you stay there for more than a couple minutes, maybe.
I am a big fan of the ability to rewind streams, and another thing I'm a huge fan of on YouTube, as opposed to Twitch, is the bitrate. YouTube allows you to stream at a much, much, much higher bitrate than Twitch.
True.
I can't believe Twitch is still currently limited to the bitrate that it's at. YouTube
I'm at a 2K
doesn't
bitrate,
have
12K
that problem,
bitrate.
so streams generally are looking better on YouTube. That one's super simple. It's just on the technical side of things, YouTube streams look
YouTube
better.
infrastructure
I also
is pretty
do think that
good.
it runs better on mobile. Twitch mobile to me has been an absolute fucking
12K, yeah.
joke of a service for a long time. YouTube mobile works really well, and that includes watching streams. At least from the few times I've watched streams on my phone over the last month or so, it has been a very smooth experience. I haven't had any problems, whereas on Twitch, anytime I fire up the app to watch on mobile, I had an issue with something. So YouTube is definitely a little better on that front than Twitch. And another thing that I think is really much better on YouTube than Twitch is VODs. VODs, they exist on Twitch, yeah, but
Yeah,
no
it's
one
true.
really checks VODs. In fact, most people that watch a streamer on Twitch,
I keep getting recommended a fucking Charlie Starfield VOD. And I'm like, bro, that's not my type of game. I'm getting recommended that VOD nonstop. It's like 6 hours. I'm like, YouTube, what do you think I'm doing here?
which will end up watching their VOD or clips from it on YouTube. So YouTube is just a place to go for on-demand content, and that extends to streams as well, because once you're done streaming,
We're all getting the same one?
it goes to your channel in the live tab. And it's also monetized a lot better than on Twitch when it comes to the VOD content. So if you do ads during your stream, there's more value. You get more out of that than you do on Twitch. And that extends to the VODs, where your VODs are automatically monetized with ads and certain breaks during it. So you get a lot more revenue-wise from your on-demand content on YouTube versus Twitch.
You know what someone said in chat, it's a good idea. On Twitch, emotes matter so much. It's why a lot of people subscribe. It's like the main value they get. And emotes on YouTube almost don't matter because you can only use the emotes in that chat. And that's dumb. Like, I feel like if you subscribe to Ray, you should be able to use her emotes here and vice versa. Because there was a culture on Twitch where you'd want good emotes because you'd want people to use your emotes in other chats. It's basically like guerrilla marketing in a way. And if someone had like a really fucking trendy ass emote, then a lot of people would subscribe to them just to use their emotes. Or some people will stay subscribed to a channel just because of their emotes to use them. It's like it is how it becomes part of your lexicon of communication in a world where you're trying to communicate via one picture or one word, you know? But that you can't even do it here. So you have to like code switch for every chat and use different emotes or none at all, which is the more realistic option.
But again, that only applies if you've already established yourself on YouTube or like TikTok and pushed to YouTube. You've already got an audience on YouTube. That only applies in that case. If you're just starting, this means nothing. Like, because this is just a bunch of fish paste.
That's
You
strong.
won't
Think of that,
be
dude. It's like
found
$250
easily as a YouTube streamer. Thus, your VOD monetization isn't going to matter at all. Also, one more thing. This one's not a big deal, but it is kind of cool and a little silly.
Okay.
You get to choose your own thumbnail for your YouTube streams, whereas on Twitch, it's just random moments from the stream. In fact, I had one time when playing through Cyberpunk that my cock slider, like when I was playing...
Took a big pause. That was an unnatural pause, Charlie. That should have been half the length.
In fact, I had one time when playing through Cyberpunk that my cock
He just really let it hang.
slider, like when I was playing around with his penis to change the size of it, was my thumbnail for a while. And it's not like you have any say in that, it's just Twitch generating those thumbnails for your stream. YouTube, you have full control over it. I haven't really been utilizing it to its full potential. I've just been getting like really up close to the camera and making like a face or just...
Nobody uses it to its full potential because it's an insane amount of work and then also becomes not applicable. So if I make my thumbnail like I did today, YouTube versus Twitch drama, with the thumbnail being me reacting to Charlie, and then I'm done that and I've moved on to watching Cody Code do the button, people will be like, where's the Charlie thing? This doesn't look like Charlie. This doesn't look like Charlie. And so it becomes a very difficult game. So what I see a lot of streamers do, and at least my sphere, like Valkyrie and Saikuno, is they just have one thumbnail. And they'll just, like, I think Saikuno's use this thumbnail a lot, you know? And they'll just, like, hold a thumbnail. Maybe they'll change it every month or so. I do see Tim change his thumbnail about every day. Yep, Tim does have, I think, what's his name? Wisp, or I believe that's the name. He'll have a different thumbnail every day. But it's also hard to make thumbnails for live streams. Thumbnails for live streams are different than thumbnails for whips. That's not Wisp. Yeah, whips. Thumbnails for live streams are different beast than thumbnails for VODs. What does Guargura do? Gargura. Okay. Big face. Just a custom thumbbow for each. Doko Duo. Community art. Outsource it. Smart.
Just staring blankly at it. which kind of is like a jump scare when the notifications go out. But yeah, the ability to make your own thumbnail for YouTube streams, I think, is actually a pretty good thing. I think it's cool. But it
I know doko means where in Japanese, and I'm actually quite fluent.
also brings me to another problem. I just mentioned notifications when my stream goes live. That's not commonplace. Notifications aren't exactly the norm for YouTube streams. Very few people get them. I was actually talking to Danny about it like 2 weeks ago. Danny has no idea when I go live, and he's subscribed with the bell and all of that shit, but still, that notification doesn't really
Do you
get
guys turn on my bell because you like me and you think I'm cool and you want to know when I'm doing stuff? Yes or no? Let's go, Waden. Me and you, baby. No, smiley face. Okay. I was actually just talking to Aiden, so the rest of you don't care.
sent out. Whereas on Twitch, you know what you're there for. You're there for streams. So you'll get notification for streams. YouTube, you're not really there for streams. Nobody's really there for streams. They're there for the VODs, their video content. So when a stream notification is supposed to go out, a lot of people either won't get it, A, or B, don't really know like what the fuck is going on because it's a kind of long notification. It's the red icon, channel name, stream now, and then title, and then thumbnail. So it's kind of a lot, and a lot of people will immediately disregard it. So it's hard to let people know, even if you already have an audience on YouTube, when you're actually live. It makes it difficult to find the live streams for a lot of people.
I think they're doing a bit more for that. They do the red ring around the person if you're watching their VOD. I think that's where a lot of Charlie's viewers come from because there's so many people watching a Charlie VOD at any time. So, like, if I click on Valkyrie's video, you'll see that...
And I just thought it'd be better to split it up so we actually have stuff to do. And I think we just, like...
What the fuck? Okay, YouTube's got to fix their shit. Wait, that's only on mobile? Well, it's dumb as the day is long. That's a fantastic feature. Add that shit yesterday. What the hell? That's a no-brainer. I feel like I've seen it on desktop. Am I crazy? The red ring sucks? What is wrong? It's just a red ring. It doesn't bother you. If you don't use it, don't use it. But like for people who do use it, they'll be like, oh my God, that's kind of cool. All right, well, I do, you know what? Maybe I gaslight myself, but sometimes I deadass think that like I'm not supposed to be getting my stream recommended to people right now. Like people shouldn't know about my stream. YouTube knows better than me. They would know if this is a stream worth pushing. Maybe it's just not a stream worth pushing. Maybe the view time's too low. Because I know I can't gamify it, you know? Like, YouTube viewership's crazy in a way that, like, not many other streams are. Because I can make my stream shit, like let's just try this out as an experiment. 30 minutes until big announcement. Timer countdown Twitch. $30 minutes. Browser source. So right now, I got 13,000 people watching. I think I'd probably stick around 13,000 to 14,000 for the next few videos that I'm going to watch. I'm going to predict that this number will go up, and I could be wrong on this, at the end of the 30 minutes, because you guys know about this secret. This is an inside secret I just did with you. But people who start tuning in like 10 minutes are going to see the title, see the timer, and think to themselves, I'll wait around till the end. And then their watch time is going to increase, which is in turn going to recommend the stream to more people. And then I'm going to get more viewers, and the cycle will continue. And it will crash like a crypto coin when the 30 minutes expires and I'll have to have something to announce, or I won't. But that's basically like a way to gamify in a way that wouldn't work on Twitch, by the way, because of how they push out streams. You've only made $54. Whack. Like, I am whack for only making 54. Okay, I'll work on it. Thank you for the membership. Waveby, Ken, Talon, Dry Onion Soup, Andrew Hall, Maxwell, Toblin, The King. All right.
Which is a complaint I've heard not only from Danny in real life, but from quite a few people who do tune into the streams from time to time because they just genuinely don't know when they go live. Whereas on Twitch, that's never really a problem because everyone knows when you're live when the notification goes out. So another thing I just wanted to briefly mention here at the end. But anyway, let's get to the conclusion now. If you're someone that's just starting streaming and wants to grow as a streamer...
Wait, my prediction, if you're starting streaming, you should go on Twitch. But if you're someone who has more of an established presence on YouTube already and you're thinking of streaming, you should try out YouTube.
Twitch is 100% the platform for you, no doubt. But if you are someone that already has an established YouTube audience that wants to just dabble in streaming occasionally, it's certainly a viable option, for sure. I will say that I think Ludwig was also right about something else where he said YouTube as a streaming platform is one that's best served with intermittent streams as opposed to daily. Whereas on Twitch, the most important thing you can do is just be alive. As a Twitch streamer, you find the most success through consistency. Just being there is enough to, over time...
Wait, he mentioned you? Wait, I didn't hear it. Fuck. Wait, what'd he say?
It's certainly a viable option, for sure. I will say that I think Ludwig was also right about something else where he said YouTube as a streaming platform is one that's best served with intermittent streams as opposed to daily. Whereas on Twitch, the most important thing you can do is just be alive. As a Twitch streamer, you find the most success through consistency. Just being there is enough to, over time, grow or maintain an audience because a lot of people go to Twitch just for comfort, background noise or something. So as long as you're there for that, you'll find success through just consistency. YouTube is kind of the opposite. No one's going to YouTube streams for the comfort or anything. They're going there for the novelty of it right now because, again, it's not why you go to YouTube. So if you see a stream and you're like, oh, this sounds interesting, then you check it out for a little bit. And you need to capture those viewers' attention. And usually if you're just doing daily streams, you're not coming up with innovative new creative ideas for every stream. So there's a good chance someone tunes in and they're not interested in the game or whatever you're doing, so they just leave. So Twitch is really good for daily streams. YouTube, you'll probably find more success if every stream is a unique one.
Not to say that people don't watch YouTube for the things that people watch Twitch for. There's just less people who do that. You know? Like, I think people who like VTubers want that. They want like a consistency, a familiarity, a lot of live time. But I think for more well-rounded creators, people who do VODs or shorts, edited videos, all that stuff, it makes a little more sense to just pop in with a couple videos every now, or streams now and again. You know what I mean? What about people who are here? What do they want? What do you guys want? Chat, that's a good question. Ludwig, I got your haircut. Jesse, I'm so sorry. You got the goddamn fucking Sid from Toy Story. Thank you, Davis, Josh, Jordan for the memberships. You're good for background. I'm eating a pizza. You're my friend. I think you're funny. I think you're really good looking. I think you're all around the best streamer in the world. Everything you do is dope. I want to subscribe to you 2 times. Huh. A lot of really good points there, chat.
A big thing to think about when streaming on YouTube is, does this stream work well as a VOD? And if the answer to that is yes, then YouTube is a really good streaming platform because you can stream it live, you can engage with the community live, and then it lives on as a VOD, which is very monetized effectively, and can enter the YouTube video algorithm so you can get new eyes on the video content itself. Assuming, of course, it gets picked up and it's like a good VOD. Twitch, that doesn't happen. Once the stream is done, very few people are going to look for the VOD on Twitch. They'll look for it on YouTube first. So all in all, my impression on like the big picture thing is anything that works really well as a live stream is going to perform better on Twitch than YouTube, most likely, because more people outside of just your core audience.
Timers for a huge announcement we're having in 24 minutes. Thanks, Marco.
Can find that content
Condensed
on Twitch
milk.
while it's live.
Joker.
But once that live stream is over, that VOD content will work much better on YouTube than it will on Twitch because, again, no one's really watching VODs on Twitch that often. Most of the time, it's getting eyes on YouTube, and YouTube itself can pick it up, and they do monetize it in a much better way than Twitch does. So that's kind of like the overall impression of everything I've had so far on both streaming platforms. Again, I've only been streaming on YouTube consistently for like the last month and a half, whereas I spent 5 years on Twitch. So maybe my impression of YouTube will change over the next few months or the next year or so. We'll see. But I just wanted to report on all of this. I will say that I think YouTube streaming right now is a lot better than it was when I streamed on here 6 years ago or whatever it was. They have made a lot of improvements, that's for damn sure. But there's still a lot of wiggle room here for more improvements. There's still a lot of room to grow for them.
I'm going to drop some fucking wisdom and some truth and some things that people might not want to hear. Okay? I got a tweet today. I've been tweeting a bit less. Mostly by design. I like to be on Twitter less. I think it makes my days better. Because of that, I noticed when I mentioned more. And I saw I got a tweet that tagged me today from a huge account. X. Fuck, man. Fuck. Fucking shit, Elon. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. God, man, I'm 28. Every time I say Twitter, I got 40 people saying, don't you mean X? I got a tweet, don't you mean Jeet? It feels like I'm in school again, and I said, can I go to the bathroom? And I got a teacher on my ass saying, don't you mean may I? Fuck! I got an X thing that I was tagged in from a big account that did not get a lot of likes. YouTube creators. And it was an interview between Colin and Samir in the YouTube liaison. Renee Ritchie, who does a lot of work for YouTube. And they talked about a question that I had. Let's hear it.
Could we expect to see more new features brought to the live streaming side of YouTube? You know, Ludwig just released his laundry list of dream features for live streaming.
I do be dropping laundry lists. Here's the thing about live chat. If people don't know what you want, then how will you ever receive it?
Recently, we talked about vertical live streams so that if you're new to live streaming or you're on the go, you'll be able to go live primarily from your phone, and that video will go into the shorts feed. So it'll be a huge tool for discovery. It'll be more casual, so people who were like sort of worried about not having the perfect set or the perfect presentation can just get introduced to live. Now it's up to us to listen to people like Ludwig and start filling in those gaps or just making for a much better experience.
I have one more request. Give me millions of dollars. Thank you very much to Richie. Renee Ritchie, please. Thank you. That's my other idea. Thank you. That was actually in the list. It got cut off. I'm putting it back in the list now. There was a very important thing that was said there. I don't know if you guys heard that. I don't know if you heard that. Let's re-listen to that.
New feature YouTube. You know, Ludwig just released his laundry list of dream features for live streaming.
Recently, we talked about vertical live streams so that
great call out. Somewhat stupid. I would disagree. I would say overly self-aware in a depressing way. You got some brains in your head. Vertical live streaming. Okay, now when I signed up to go to YouTube from Twitch, Twitch isn't treating me right, guys. I gotta go to YouTube. And I took the big-ass bag of money they gave me with tears in my eyes and went to this website. I did it with the intent of being the best streamer I could possibly be. Obviously, I try very hard. I think so. I think it comes across that way. I don't feel like I'm flexing. I feel like it's a fine thing to say. But I did it with the thought that YouTube... Who the hell is messaging me on Steam right now? Tarek invited me to play Counter-Strike. Little bro wants to play Counter-Strike 2. I hit the play button. I don't even think I have Counter-Strike. Wait, hold up. I hit play and it downloaded and installed Counter-Strike for me. What the hell? Steam is crazy, bro. Is it a free game? Fuck your thoughts, play CS2. But I was dropping wisdom and fucking genius bars just then. Don't you guys want to hear my genius wisdom and bars?
That if you're new to live streaming or you're on the go.
Because it was really genius. And also, I don't know if I've said this, bars. CS2 is not responding. Okay. Fair enough. As I was saying, Tarek said, check your Discord. What's the little bro saying? He's inviting me to the dojo. He invited me to a Discord. Bro, what is this, the fucking Avengers? It's Tarek, Shroud, and Justin, and Beanans. What? Can I get like a Me Young in there? Can I get a Tina Kitten? What's going on? Throw me a bone. I'm still using floaties. I'm in the deep end with these fuckers. I would not get carried, by the way. I'd probably outfrag definitely Tarek. I don't know if I'd outfrag Shroud. Probably like 1A, 1B situation. Do you even have CS2? Not only do I not have CS2, I downloaded it and then it crashed my computer. By crashed my computer, I mean it just didn't open. Let me try it again. I'll give it one more shot here. Anyway, final thoughts here. If I'm going to condense my final thoughts here. When I joined YouTube, it was with the idea that within 2 years, 5 years, however long it would take, they would really try hard to not only meet, but beat the current, like, top dog in the space, Twitch. Having been here, I've come to the realization that will not be the case. I don't think that YouTube in the next 2 years from now, so 5 years from when I joined, is going to beat out Twitch. They have basically done very little. They seem to be more threatened and more interested in beating out another competitor of theirs, TikTok, which is why I think they're very concerned with shorts, vertical live streams, vertical discoverability of smaller creators. And I think until they feel comfortable about their battle against TikTok, Twitch is doing their own fucking best job of tanking their stock publicly. And they think Kick is going to probably burn out all their money, that they don't need to rush to improve horizontal live streaming. Which basically means I think we'll be stuck with a lot of the problems we have for longer than I would like to be stuck with them. Does that make sense? Does it mean they'll never fix it? No. But they honestly might not fix it until I'm a washed creator. That's totally possible. Most of YouTube's big wins have been from Twitch's bad ones. You know what I mean? I don't think that's what they're banking on, per se. But it is true. CS2 with Tarek. All right, let's join. Dude, I can't believe I'm playing this before Squeaks. Dude, I don't feel like I should be in this lobby. What's up, gamers? Woo! I just hit a blunt. Ready to freak my shit. He says you don't smoke, bro. That's mad cool though. I'm in the Discord. All right, hold on. Let me try this.
By the way, who's lobby leader?
I can
Oh,
be
you
lobby
are,
leader
yeah.
if you guys want. Yo, what up?
Yo, what up?
Not much.
Yo, I am.
It's the Smurf in
GG.
your picture.
Oh, no. We can't even play with him.
Oh,
Dude.
What?
Hello?
What's
I
up?
just got back.
What are you guys talking about?
He needs a. He's ranked 2. He needs to be ranked 10. GG.
Who are we talking about?
He's ranked
You.
what?
Ranked 2.
Wait, Coots, you're ranked 2?
Yeah.
Coots, there's no way you're ranked 2, bro.
I
Get
said
on your
private.
main.
Private ranked 2.
Coots, get on your main, bro.
Yeah, I'll get on my main. Just a second. You know what? Shit, dude, this blunt hit way harder than I thought it would. I actually got to go.
You know, dude.
Oh no!
You gotta have a second account, bro.
You love.
All right, I guess I kick him.
Yeah.
Sad.
Wait,
Badge.
did he leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude!
Left Discord.
No.
All good.
God damn it, bro.
What are we thinking? What are we thinking? What are we thinking?
I don't know.
I can try to get Timmy or Cobra.
Yeah, ask him.
That's all I got. Let me use one a shot.
Chat, send me your knives. Or send me your, not your knives. Fuck.
Jesus, bro. Fuck, man. Send me your knives. The audacity. I was playing with I was planning to play CS2 after stream today with a couple other people. Jeremy from Shopify and Charlie. And I was like, hey, gonna be a bit late playing a game. And then I just sent the message and I was like, just kidding. Actually super down to play, won't be late. I really thought about it, and you know what? I'd rather play with y'all first. Oh, god damn it, bro. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I think Tarek gets off on doing shit like this to me. He does this shit to me all the damn time. He threw me in a fucking 10-man lobby one time, and he said, this is Kang Kang. And then it was with a bunch of pros who didn't know who the fuck Ludwig was, who Air Coots was. And they're like, yo, what up, Kang Kang? And I was like, hey, how's it going, guys? And it's like, they're like, wow, you speak English well. And then we're about to get in the lobby, and then he's like, you know what? Nah. We actually should kick him out. And it's like, you know what, man? I think he's getting off on making fun of the little guys. You know, the guys who might not be as good at video games as he is. You know, which, hey, personally, I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's chill. I think we should treat everybody equally. I guess this is a hot take for some. We'll fight till it's over. What were we at? What were we doing? What were we doing? Let's watch this other video, chat. We were talking about YouTube. I think I gave all my thoughts that I need to give on it.
I'm always critical.
There's only one other thing I really want to look over.
It's a red.
We'll skip the button today, chat. We'll do the button tomorrow. How about that? We'll do the button tomorrow.
He treats you like you treat Squeaks.
I treat Squeaks like a goddamn king. We'll do the button tomorrow, okay? We'll do the button tomorrow. Today, I want to look at... No, do the button tonight. I want it today. Should I do the button today? All right, maybe we'll do the button today. I didn't think you guys would get, like, really... Like, you guys got weirdly, like, intimate, like sad right there. Like, I did not expect that level of cries for the button. Tim sent me this picture and said, yo, let's take A. Okay. Doesn't even make sense because there's 6 people, so it's not funny. It's like actually a really basic joke that I would have thought of if I had more time. Let's take a look at a couple of our posts, do a quick Reddit recap. I've been trying to give a little more love to the subreddit lately, just calling out the posts, real casual reviews, you know? A couple top posts, let's just take a look at them. They get over 100 upvotes. I'll look at it. Why not? We got a few that happened over the past couple of days. First one, can we give some love to Matt Thomas? Can we give some love to Matt Thomas? Matt Thomas, by the way, the commentator for Chess Boxing 1. I guess the only chess boxing. Not even worth saying chess boxing 1. In case you missed it, last stream, Lud said Matt Thomas, chess boxing world champion and commentator of the last chess boxing and guy who punched Ludwig for charity, flew to Las Vegas to ambush people to try and get the event sanctioned. Dude went out of his way to try to save this event and isn't even a part of Lud's company. For his efforts, I do this. He deserves some appreciation. Matt's great. Deserves appreciation. I do pay him, by the way. And I hope that's... It is true he's not an employee of Mogul Moves. He does get paid. This was clearly above and beyond the call of service, I would say. So, nice appreciation. He gets paid in exposure? No, it's actually life tips. You know? My last life tip was don't invest in an index fund because that's what everybody else is doing. Instead, be bold, be brave, invest in crypto. So... I guess I just dropped wisdom. Means a lot, guys. Explain more about the sanctioning. I think Matt dropped his own video. Is that right?
All right. Well, this is a sad video to make.
Also an insane frame rate. What are we doing here, Matt? What's our frame rate, bud?
But all these organizations are going to merge in.
He's dropping wisdom. He knows more than what I do. Next, someone forgot to log out of their school YouTube account. Sycamore Springs Middle School, $2. Lud, will you marry? No! No, I will not marry you. I will not marry the entirety of Sycamore Springs Middle School. Jeez, man. I'm not about to start some insanely crazy marriage with an entire middle school. Not Jerry Seinfeld over here. EDP 445. I just came for cupcakes. How'd you get money? How'd you log into this? That's really funny. Did he notice it? It must be a faculty member, right? Do you think it's a student? Do middle schoolers have credit cards? There's no way, right? I feel like it has to be a faculty member. Because there's no shot a student would have access to the Sycamore Springs Middle School account. That's so funny. What's funny, though, is that we think it's a faculty member, but they're speaking with the language that I assume a middle schooler would use. So it makes sense they hang around middle schoolers all day because they started talking like them. Saying, Lud, will you marry me? You're an adult faculty member. I did not notice this when it happened. I've been getting a lot of $2 super chats recently. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a preset they changed or if people just like giving me $2 now. Is this slime? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Can someone explain like I'm 5 why Chex Boxing was canceled? Explain like I'm 5. It's because a sanctioning body. Lud wanted it to be officially sanctioned. USA Boxing wouldn't sanction it because it wasn't boxing. Nevada wouldn't sanction it because it's too close to boxing. What's the benefit of having it be sanctioned? Make it legal. True. True and wise. New stream suit for Ludwig. Okay. Let's take a look together. Sycamore Springs Middle School. Lud, will you marry me? Bro, Lud, please marry me. Ludwig Ogren, will you marry me? Ludwig, marry me. Marry me. I can't keep spending the budget. Chat, tell him my story when I'm gone. What the fuck happened? I feel like I bankrupted the social media person of Sycamore Springs Middle School. Are you going to lose your job for this? It's like $20 you dropped. What happened? What's that telling my story? What happened? I can't keep spending the budget. Attention, 8th graders. Our annual trip to Six Flags, unfortunately, is going to have to be canceled because Jim decided to donate all of our funds to a YouTube streamer. Jim. So this year we'll be doing dodgeball against the teachers instead. Well, shout out to Sycamore Springs Middle School. I don't know where that is. Oh, shit. We're 1 minute and 30 seconds away from the big announcement. All right? 1 minute, 30 seconds out. I've been hyping this up for a while now. Happy to finally talk about it. What can I say? I can't believe that I'm even in this spot to talk about it in the first place. It's really crazy to me. Yep. Come a long way, chat. Come a long way. Shit's about to get crazy. Just under a minute now. God damn. Fuck, dude. I didn't think I'd be in this spot. 25 seconds. Sneaks up on you. Sneaks up on you. 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. All right. No more delaying. No more delaying. I told you guys. I'm gonna tell you this announcement today. We've been talking about this for months now. What'd I say? 9/29. This is actually the 10-year anniversary when I first started making YouTube videos. Dude, holy shit, this is crazy. 2,000 people just joined the stream to hear about this. Yo, appreciate y'all tuning in. It's crazy times out here. It's crazy times out here. All right, man. Well, I don't want to take up too much of y'all's time today. I thank you guys for listening for just even a couple of seconds. Can we cut the music out?
Stop, Ludwig. You cannot make the announcement.
Oh, I can't make it today? I think I fucking can make it today. The announcement, everybody, is that Twitch just unlocked a brand new feature called Twitch Prime. And if you guys don't know, we can't use that over here on YouTube. And so every single week we are doing a love raid in the month of October. We're calling it the Love Month. And the Love Month starts today a little bit early. And so we got two channels here that I would like to give a bit of love to. They're both part of my Moist Moguls. One is Zane, the other is Moki. So if y'all want to do me a favor, hit subscribe, scroll down. It'll say use Prime sub if you have one. Now here's the rule. If you have it, use it. Doesn't have to be on the two people that I recommend, but I do recommend using it. We already got a sub from Noisy Boy. Prez, look at this. Look at this, Dargan. Oh my God, let's listen up.
3 subs at the same time. Jesus Christ, thank you, boys. Noisy Boy, Chance, and Pre-5. Thank you. Baft with the Prime too? Wait, what is happening? Like 9 primes? Holy shit.
I mean, so many primes.
Thank you. God damn. Wait, Meme Kid?
hold on, Loki.
Glue, man. What is happening, man? Jesus. Oh, Ludwig? God damn. Devin, Kevin. Thank you.
They both don't know what's
Matista,
happening to each other.
Rosati,
They both don't know.
Nolo, Rip Datalore,
It's happening to both
Heartroy,
of them.
Android, Shark.
like this.
God damn. And Penguin, Vaz,
This is so funny.
Spider Wars. What do I do, man? This is too many.
Look how many primes there are.
God damn it, dude. Thank you so much, Lud. I appreciate it. Dude, this is way too much. Dude, wait, does that mean Lud's watching right now? Dude, Lud, click away. We're playing this game made for
Are you
like
my chat?
children.
Over.
We're just sucking. We've been on this puzzle forever. Yeah, what are you saying, Zane?
I think Lud gave me a raid somehow, and everyone is priming to me. I'm getting
No, the
like,
same
I
thing's
think it's
happening to
been
me, and I'm
like 50
embarrassed
so
because we
far,
suck
over.
ass at this game.
It really won't stop. It feels like there's something wrong with Twitch, but I think it's real, over.
No, I know.
There's so
No,
many
I
primes,
know.
chat.
Over.
Chat, look at this. This is crazy.
Lud, thank you, man.
This is crazy,
I wish I could
over.
say like thanks to everyone here. It's way too much. And then this shit too. Like, what is going on? Yo, Abe Slink.
This is crazy.
Tad, thank you. K9,
so
Big
much,
Jim.
Chat, you guys are killing it.
Thank you for the 5
Kobe,
gifted. Everyone who's
Sun-Dried
prime,
Snowman.
thank you so much. I'm kind of at a loss.
I appreciate it.
You guys have done a good job
Sub goal
dividing
is
across
achieved.
both
But,
chats
yo,
without
Quentin
communicating about it.
How do I pronounce your name?
It's actually
dude?
impressive.
Quentin Quarantino, thank you for the 5.
Dude, I don't deserve this. I'm sucking
Chandler,
at this
thank
puzzle
you.
game.
Do I even
I mean,
try
I
to?
guess I kind
feel like I don't
beat
even try
Moki's ass
to. What the
today.
fuck do I do?
Melee.
Zane,
Brian,
what's your method to deal with this? Are you like reading?
My method? What do you mean? Over.
What?
It won't stop. Over.
Yeah, this is how I pay their salary for the year. So what the fuck was the announcement? There was no announcement. I actually made it up. I was trying to prove to chat that if I have a timer on screen, I can gamify my view count on YouTube by having a higher watch time from people who don't know about the timer. And so I went from a 13,400 viewer base, and then the last couple of minutes, I shot up to 15,400. And I've done this in the past on, like, if I beat this game in an hour, whatever, if I don't beat this game in an hour. It's important that the payoff's a little better than this one. This was kind of an experimental scam. So, you know, if I abuse it too often, it becomes Boy Who Cried Wolf. And then you guys are like, well, I'm never going to trust you again. So most of the time I make sure to capitalize on it. Like, the reason I shaved my head was because of one of these challenges. But, you know, this is me just showing some of the advantage of discoverability on YouTube, which is better than people think it is. You broke the trust? Yeah, I'm okay with breaking trust to show people how it works. You're leaking your revenue? Yeah, I made $84 today too. So anyway, that's kind of cool. But we made 2 people very happy. Wasn't that kind of worth it at the end of the day? Wasn't that a big announcement? The joy of 2 other humans, like, you were a part of that. You were here for that. That was kind of cool. That was sick, man. That was kind of worth it. Rot, you sack of tofu. Okay. That's fair. Now you made $94. Thank you, Heaven Over Hell, for the $10. Gabriella, excuse me, for the membership. Just go back to Twitch. Okay, what the hell did that work? You're kind of coming in a little aggressive here. $84 in 94 minutes. $94 in 94 minutes. That's $1 a minute. So that's actually pretty freaking good, if you ask me, which you aren't, but if you were. Ooh, about that. Chat, let's watch this video.
And this is the Wired autocomplete interview. Penguin Z0, Moist Critical, Charlie, Big Moist, Huge Charles. What is Moist Critical? A 5'6" hulking testosterone titan who makes a bunch of wacky, silly garbage on the internet. What does Moist Critical do for a living? I just post really ridiculous things on the internet and got lucky enough that it enables me to survive.
Why do you sound so AI making important announcements? I was trying to stall. They went from Olivia Rodrigo to Charlie. I mean, shit, they had me on it, bro. Although I think Charlie's
Moist Critical, and
if we look real quick, if you look at their Wired answer the web's most questions, he got 2.7 million views in a day. That's more than Olivia Rodrigo. In fact, it's over double what Olivia Rodrigo did in less than, like, a day. That's crazy, dude. So, you know, a lot of the celebrity ones, like, people don't super care about as much as you would think. Celebrities are much more accessible than they used to be. Jacksepticeye did one. Didn't what's his name's crush too? Gotham Chess, Wired, Gotham Chess. Yes, 7.2 million views for answering the questions in How to Spot Cheaters. 5 mil. Look at that. I think the one I did pretty well too. Okay, it got eclipsed by Charlie in a day. Okay, right? Well, you know. It's like, you got to think about, well, people get so distracted by views, right? Clicks, right? How about we talk about cultural impact, you know? Because in a way, my video might have sold more units of Hayao Miyazaki merch. So that's cool.
What did Moist Critical do before YouTube? Nothing. I was 10 before YouTube. I didn't have a career or a job. I was still just snorting glue and drinking milk. I was just a baby boy. So I used to mow lawns for money, which probably isn't allowed with the child labor laws in America. What is Moist Critical email? Just criticalcontact@gmail. You're gonna have a hard time reaching me there. I did meet one of my best friends through email. His name's Kaya. He reached out a long time ago with a super sad message that really tickled my heartstrings. I replied back, we became good friends through it, but these days most people just sign me up for cult newsletters and a lot of other like really awful WebMD like hypochondriac bait.
I'm the one guy going to Vegas for his 30th. I go tonight. However, I am up for a officer job that pays $5,000 a month. Would be life-changing. Wanted to say thanks for the happiness during unemployment. Oh my gosh, congrats. Congrats on the job. That's great.
But you're welcome to send me something. I probably won't see it though. I'll just give it one of these.
Close.
Why is Moist Critical Penguin Z0?
It's a great question.
The lore is super simple. I was actually a child. I made the account in 2007. I was 11. I thought penguins were cool. The name Penguin was taken. Not that deep. Why?
It's always funny when you ask Charlie about Penguin Zero, because he'll be like, oh, Penguin Zero is a name I made when I was a kid. And it's like, well, your name right now is Moist Critical, right? Like, you know, it's a fine name. I like the name, but it's not exactly like the pinnacle of maturity. I feel like that's a name a kid would make, too. So I feel like, you know.
Does Moist Critical wear white shirts? Convenience. Most of everything I have in my life comes from Walmart, so I just get big packs of white shirts, and that's good enough for me. I'm not out here trying to make any kind of fashion statements, so it's super simple, super easy. Why does Moist Critical talk like that? That's a question for God, not me. I couldn't tell you. It's just I have very weird vocal cords. I have a very monotone voice. The best description I've heard of it is that it sounds like an unenthusiastic hand job. I've been really
Yeah, okay, is this the first time someone's talked about hand job on Wired?
gravitating towards the word goofy over the last year or so. I like these words that kind of fell out of grace for a while. Old expressions like calling someone an old battle axe or a harpy or a harlot, goofy, silly, wacky. It's like fetal development where you're in like the zygotic stage all the way till birth. Right now I'm in like the goofy development. Why does Moist Critical look like Jesus? I just don't think I do. I really don't. I just have long hair.
I mean, I think that is it. He just has long hair. I also don't think most people know what Jesus looks like, right? Like, I think we just have a general depiction of what Jesus looks like on a candle. But, like, how fucking accurate are the candles? You know? Like, the person who drew the candle ain't exactly, like, homies with Jesus. They didn't have pictures and shit.
And I'm short. I don't know if Jesus was short, but other than that, I think that's where the similarities stop. He had like really brown hair. Mine's more black. I don't think I look like him at all, but most people seem to think I do. Is Moist Critical in a band?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a two-man band. It's me and my buddy Troy. He's from New Zealand. We are the Gentle Men. Troy does all of the music. I do all the lyrics and vocals. That's why a lot of them are very silly. Like 2019 Guy is all about being a cuck and being super happy about it. And Skynut's all about robots that are powered by human semen from the future. He does all the really good music stuff, and I do all the super stupid stuff. We make a great team. Is Moist Critical from Florida? I was born in Tampa, moved to Orlando, moved back to Tampa in 6th grade, and I've been here ever since. I'm not leaving until Florida's fully underwater, and even then I might still stick around.
Florida people love Florida. I guess that's like, no, it's not even like most places. But for the big states, people love their state. Lug, do you have to Viv on now? Bro, none of what you said makes sense at all. Why did you have to Viv on now? Why did you have to Viv on now? You're just an anti-trans bigot. I wish you would stay in your own lane and not give monster platforms. It's a simple question. Thank you for the $5. Sorry I couldn't answer properly. I would say, if you're going to pay $5, oh, why did you have Vivek on? Like Ranaswamy. Oh, is that the joke? Is it a joke? Go Rock Lee.
I don't think I have very many Florida man qualities other than...
Wow. No, you do. You got some Florida man in you. We all saw it come out this year. It was when you whipped out your gun. You cocked it and you said, it's a mag. It's a clip, not a mag, or whatever. That was Florida man.
The way I dress, or where I go, I guess. We went to a club called The Castle last week, which is a goth nightclub with a station for paddling and all kinds of like bunk beds, but I don't think I have many Florida man qualities myself. Not that I can think of, at least. Is Moist Critical jacked? Not to toot my own horn, but I do lift very often. I was a human science major with a concentration in exercise physiology, but I'm not really jacked. I keep myself lean because I'm 5'6", so if I get jacked, I look like a meatball and it looks really gross. Is Moist Critical...
Has he been jacked? Like, with pictures?
Scared of cockroaches? Nope. Common misconception. I scream because I'm trying to scare them away. So I'm not afraid of anything except flying. Is Moist Critical scared of flying? What do you know? Yeah, I am scared of flying. It's my main phobia. Really the only phobia.
What about when there was the bug in his room that was flying around? And he went, oh, oh, oh. And then he made a video and he was like, I was attacked.
Does Critical have a world record? Not anymore. Every time I get a world record, I post about it, and some goblin out there goes and takes it from me. Most
happens to me too.
of my previous records were speedrun related, so gaming. Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine and dies. It got taken. I held a record in House of Caravan. Got taken. I did have a record for a little while, kind of, not an official one, for sex toy collecting, but then Belle Delphine beat me. So right now, no world records, and probably never will hold one for long. But I have had previous records. When did Critical reveal his face? 2015, I think. I started posting on Snapchat, doing like recorder covers of popular music, and then I
Like recorder, like
eventually posted that Snapchat in a comment on a video called Paint the Town Red. But I don't think I started putting it in videos until 2016 or 2017.
he was ahead of his time.
Red. But I don't think I started putting it in videos until 2016 or 2017. Does Critical have Discord? I don't go on it super often, only to talk to like friends or do voice calls with friends, but I do have it. That was outrageous, sorry about that. What is Penguin Z0's favorite anime?
Death Note.
Code Geass.
Fuck!
It is, I think, a masterpiece. It has one of my favorite endings in all of fiction, and I think the whole thing is just beautifully written. What does Penguin...
That is a good one. I like Code Geass. Code GS did have, I teared up, I cried actually. I wept openly. I didn't tear up beautifully. I wept openly at Code Geass. It was Flames. Wouldn't call it my friend though, because I think the start to Code Geass is miserable. That's an exaggeration. It is just horribly paced, like in a way that's confusing and jarring to watch.
Penguin Z0 Drive, an SUV. I got an...
Anyone else fucked up that he says Penguin Z0? Because it's definitely Penguin Zero. Like, I know it's his name, like he gets to pick whatever. Like, it's definitely Penguin Zero. You just don't say the Z. To me, it's like Penguin Zero. Like Penguin Zero. Penguin Zero.
An SUV a little over a year ago. I just like the SUV more because I'm very risk averse, so it's a safer vehicle. What is Penguin Z0 favorite game?
Fortnite.
City of Heroes.
Fuck!
It's an old MMO that I think is truly underrated. Shut down in 2012, God rest its soul, but I think it's still an incredible game. There's private servers I still play from time to time. I guess second to City of Heroes would be Halo 2. Does Charles Christopher White Jr. have a brother? Not that I know of. I'm pretty sure I'm the only child, but I've never really sat my parents down to get to the bottom of it. I'm pretty sure it's just me. Does Charles Christopher White Jr. act in Hunger Games? Don't ask silly questions, you know the answer. Yes. I'm the only thing that held that entire franchise together. And it's an absolute shame that they didn't call me back for the most recent one. I'm very disappointed with their decision, but I will never forget the time I spent on that set. Is Charles Christopher White Jr. still alive? Yeah.
When he smiles, it looks like an AI filter.
Can Moist Critical play guitar? I tried. I played in middle school. I dropped it in high school. I haven't really touched it since. I can do Tears Don't Fall intro still, I think. But other than that, nothing else. How did Moist Critical get famous? I didn't. You've been misled. I just post shit on the internet, and some people watch it, and that's really about it. But I guess maybe the Hunger Games would be another answer to that. When does Moist Critical stream? Pretty much every night. Times vary. All very spontaneous.
He streams a lot.
Sometimes I don't stream every day. You never really know. You gotta stay on your toes. Does Moist Critical use a script? Nope. Fire on the camera, talk about absolute...
Dude, what a crazy question. I feel like if you watch 2 Charlie videos, like, that would be the craziest script ever. Include 1-minute rift about how the quality of the Sonic movie relates to the feeling when you wipe your face with a hand towel and there's beard trimmings on it.
Nonsense, and that's about the extent of the effort that goes into that. Unless we're doing something like wrestling. With wrestling, we plan out a lot of what goes on beforehand, but when it's just a normal video, it's super simple. I just start talking about some really goofy shit, and that's about it. Thanks for having me on. A big fuck you to the Hunger Games.
This felt like a, yeah, mostly just a fuck you to the Hunger Games.
For
That
not
was the
bringing
biggest
me
part of
back.
this.
District 8 Hospital Helper is the only glue that held that disheveled franchise together. Aside from that, it was just a lot of fun. Thank you for putting it together.
All right. They let him curse so much. They did let him curse a lot. It felt quick. How long was mine? Mine felt long as shit when I watched it. 14 minutes. Oh, the timer is still up. Okay, chat, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm going to wrap up. I think we're going to wrap up. I think we're going to watch The Button tomorrow. Tomorrow's the return of The Button. No! Yeah. It's true. Why? Because I streamed 24 hours yesterday and 2 hours today, and I'm going to do some gaming offline. Some offline gaming. Some chilling and vibing. But I'll be back live tomorrow, and we'll watch The Button tomorrow, man. Like, isn't that the beauty of it all? I'm going to be back. It ain't like this is goodbye. It's just see you later, or another corny quote. But I didn't watch a 24-hour stream. What if I told you that in exchange for me going offline right now, I will upload 100 YouTubers controlled my stream. It was cursed. The YouTube video that the VOD of which disappeared. And you could check that out. Whoa, good deal. Wait, hold up. 2 streams in 1 day and a YouTube video getting published? Is he back all the way? Some have said. What if you get hit by a bus tomorrow before going live? My dying thought would be, I wish I watched The Button. I wish I watched The Button. Fuck! Why didn't I watch it? My life is so incomplete. To the 20 people who are going to say, I just got here. Have a great rest of your day. To the 10,000 plus who have been here, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate your 2 hours of your time. Here's the YouTube video. If you want to watch, you do not have to live your life. Breathe there. I know somehow we're going to get there. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Again, replay. Quick recap. Me stream tomorrow. Yes. Me stream Sunday. No. Me stream Monday at the Red Bull thing. MXS versus Cloud9. Yes. Me stream Tuesday. Bro versus Extra Emily. Yes. Me stream Wednesday and then the next following week? No. 1 full week off. I'm going to Japan. I will be streaming with C-Dog VA, C-Dog voice actor. Speaking of C-Dog voice actor, I think he's also live, is he not? All right, I'm getting distracted. I gotta go. Thanks for watching, y'all. Check out my video if you want, or don't. See you later, everybody. Have a good one. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, I got a body.